myself.
And end it all.
Okay.
I just say hello and
Hello.
asked if they were interested in maybe teaming up for this.
Okay.
Well, we're on our way to Dock
Possible
16.
Or tell them that I noticed that they were discussing the flyer that I had previously grabbed.
Right. Oh, okay. So yeah.
Said I might be down. I definitely said I tried to already get somebody to come help and warn about it. So this is a good turn of events.
I look at Glenn,
Mhm.
who has a ugly look on his face.
Yeah, not fond of it.
He looks on edge with my presence. I ask him if he's
Shave him
alright.
the face already. Knows the guy's in.
What did you say?
I asked him if he's all right
I just
or
shrugged.
how he's doing.
Oh. I'm okay, Elf.
Alright.
Maybe I don't notice that you're a half elf.
Yeah.
I just
You
think
probably
that
wouldn't know the difference.
I can just see your ears and
Okay, you could correct him. Half elf.
I'm gonna kind of like ask about his, like what he could help with and do.
Okay, yeah, you guys are kind of walking down, and asking him what his skills are, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I like that because that makes me like. Since my dad was the elf character, right? You
Yeah.
would say I never knew my father,
Right.
and a lot of people. It's like, are elves hated in D&D?
no.
But
No.
in the dwarf fortress,
Where I come from,
dwarf,
Right,
yeah,
right. Dwarves
really
are
care
not.
much
I
about
wouldn't say
it.
they're hated. They are kind of laughed at as being these kind of weak tree
Hippies.
huggers, hippie tree huggers. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's really cultural, anyways, for the elves
Yeah.
themselves. Even it's like that's just what
That's
elves would say.
not
maybe.
a
Yeah.
common thought even shared among probably other dwarves. Just my type
Just
of dwarf.
his civilization. Yeah. There's
Where I come
there's
from.
probably local communities of particularly wood elves who do, probably. And you're not gonna hardly be able to tell the difference at this point. Maybe eventually you'll get the know-how, the social know-how, but yeah. So, what were you asking about? Or
His skills.
oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys are kind of meandering along, and yeah, he's asking you about your skills.
He asked me about my skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like what
And,
can
like,
you do?
what-
Yeah.
Adventure.
Tell him
It's like
I lie about my past.
right.
I say that I'm a pottery person.
You can
Yeah,
pottery.
Yeah, they make pots and vases. And
Okay, roll
Pretty simple.
roll a deception. I mean,
Nice. Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
I don't want them to know I'm a thief.
right.
Okay. Right.
I don't want them to know that.
Don't want him to know the truth, right? You
Oh,
got
wow,
no
okay, you
reason
got a
to
good
tell
roll.
these
Because I was gonna say, if you got a
random
bad roll,
people.
it's really easy for me to just be like, okay, they like look at you and they're like pottery. But no, they are like, oh really? Pottery. Like, so yeah, you guys. I mean, there's nothing suspicious about that. It's a pottery. You're like, oh, and you've moved on to adventuring now.
Yeah.
Like that's a big. Okay.
Like, wow. What a step. What a step. Getting out there.
Martial combat experience. Just pottery. Okay.
Then
I
I
still
follow,
thought like.
I follow by asking Glenn if Zane is his pet. If
Oh.
Yeah.
his pet. Because how tall
No,
is?
I
how
just
tall
met
is-
him and he's as short as I am. We've been on the
Okay.
road for a little bit.
I thought he was like a gnome. No, like aren't gnomes like really small?
Yeah.
Like just like maybe half a foot shorter than.
Okay, well then I don't ask that. I pictured he was very small, but yeah, okay.
He's he's
I
quite
feel
small,
pretty
but,
small. I was about to say I feel pretty small.
Right,
look,
right.
I
He's
can't
like-
see. I can't. I'm trying to open his
I know. I thought you had that somewhere.
open his sheet. It is on there. For some reason,
I
your
couldn't
sheets are
find
not
it.
loading. You have to click bio, I think. On
Oh, sweet.
on
Okay.
the bottom middle thing.
Not in there for me. Oh, here it is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you're
3
foot
foot
5.
5. Oh my god. So yeah, you could say that if you wanted.
He's only 6 inches shorter than I am then.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't say that. Then I don't
Okay.
like that.
Okay. He's not like a. Yeah, he's not like some cartoon elf. Or
Not
something.
3 foot
Yeah.
or
No, I mean,
below.
Like
Uh,
fucking
It's
7 inches
kind of
tall.
just like a smaller, goofier looking hobbit almost, or a half elf. Or,
Yeah,
sorry,
right.
halfling. Which they look pretty goofy themselves, but okay, you guys
I
are
asked both of them what brings them to this wretched city.
well, so okay, so I would say the city itself of Saigon is not wretched. This district is, and you guys kind of know
Okay.
why you're there.
Okay.
So you could ask, you might be more inclined to be like,
What brought him to the
what bring you to
justices?
yeah, Saigon City, Saigon.
Yeah. What brings you fine folk to this city?
I'm gonna just be
Sarcastically.
dead
Say that
honest and
sarcastically.
say what happened and say my village burnt down
Okay.
and
Yeah. So you just
that
explained this
I've
story.
left with nothing now and I've got nothing to lose and trying
Um,
to just do something and figure it out.
yeah. So he tells you a pretty long story as you guys walk down the longest shore ever.
Yeah.
And he's just getting really into it. He's just telling you all the details of his whole
Hell
life.
yes.
Like,
Yeah.
not thinking about how it makes you feel. If it's making you
just
uncomfortable.
laying it out. I've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Straight to adventuring. Well, I'm with you guys for life now, so.
Anything you want to say about that?
He says he's with us for life now.
No, I'm
What?
just saying,
No,
like,
he's saying he just told you his life story, basically.
mhm. About the village burning
About
down.
his village burning down and.
Like, that's why I don't have anything anymore. And I'm
Yeah,
just
and that's
like,
why
I'm
he's at
trying
the
to
city. He
figure out
doesn't- he
who
doesn't
killed
know.
my entire village, and that's why I'm even here and what I'm doing. Because you
What
asked
can you
about
say?
it.
Shit happens. That's what I say.
Right, because you had some dark
Because I
twist.
don't like him.
All right. So yeah.
Oh god,
So you guys
okay.
are
well,
okay. You guys
okay.
are kind of pulling up to the dock now. So following the harbor to the very last dock, you see the poor wooden engraving labeling Dock 16. Anchored on the dock is a ship that, while at least more appropriately maintained than many others, appears to be only at half the size of a typical passenger vessel that it borrows its design from. A few figures idle about the small ramp that bridges onto the boat, with an occasional passerby carrying crates and goods to and from the deck of the ship. One character in particular draws your attention, a lone man who seems to be wading closer to the shore, rather than right next to the boat. And you guys can roll a perception, just everyone, I guess. Okay.
Miss Clint.
Okay. I see you rolled perception. You also rolled your perception. Okay, so Glenn and Marcus. So Zane, you kind of, you say, oh, look at that. There might be gnomes over there. You kind of see these smaller figures,
Mhm.
and Marcus and Glenn, you're aware that those are little goblin guys. Those aren't. Those little guys over there are not gnomes.
Nah, who I think they are.
Well, I'm charging into battle. My war pick raised.
And I noticed that, and I get,
Wait.
I say,
I
oh
see a
god.
goblin and
So in
I'm
Dwarf
overtaken
Fortress,
by pure rage.
Dwarf,
And I'm
Bad.
literally
in Dwarf
nothing.
Fortress, the goblins are the number one enemy of the dwarves. They literally,
Knows right
they
away.
can't stop
Nothing.
themselves from.
No, nothing will stop me from not charging at that goblin. My war pick raised.
I grab my quarter staff, dude. I'm fucking ready.
Wait, you do that?
Uh-huh.
Glenn, you do that?
I try to stop them.
Yeah, I'm charging. My war pick raised. Screaming.
Okay.
Put my arms out and try to stop
Well, let's
them.
roll initiative then,
For
because
who?
you have to. Everyone rolls initiative. It's basically like entering combat,
Mhm.
and it's basically going to decide the order. Whenever order matters, this is how.
Where's
you're supposed to-
initiative at? Is it
it's
under-
kind of its own thing in the middle top, maybe something like that.
Oh, I see it.
And so this is important to find out who, in this case, Marcus, is able to actually get their action off first. So Marcus might be able to restrain
Damn.
Eurus if he's able to do so. So, so there is like a wrestling system. I would just say we'll go ahead and roll both your guys' athletics to see who, assuming you're going to fight out of the hold. You know, if that's what you're kind of trying to do, just like restraining or
Okay.
something. Or are you just verbally?
Yeah, because I mean, are goblins bad? Are they like enemies immediately? You know,
No. I mean,
they're
not-
not gonna attack us on sight.
To me.
generally generally they would be bad, but if you see one in town, it's probably a special case. That goblin itself is probably not gonna be treated well. Maybe in some case that goblin's like a slave or something, and that
Right.
would probably be seen as maybe okay, maybe depending on the place. But I mean, they would be treated less, but
They're not
Nobody
hostile.
would blink an eye.
they aren't necessarily hostile, no, and they can be intelligent enough to participate in a civilization. So,
Oh
okay,
no.
so
They both
no, Zane,
immediately-
so you didn't really roll that because it's not your turn yet.
Oh.
This was going to be Marcus trying to do this athletic
Against
wrestling
him, okay.
against him, and he's rolled a 3, and Glenn's rolled a 21. So,
And he fought right
he
through it.
slips right through his arm.
Yeah.
It's not even.
Should I
close.
just use mine or should I just do it again?
So I mean, if you're also trying to do that, let me see.
I didn't know. I thought he was stopping both of us because I saw him and I said, I'm done.
You're kind of helping out with.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
He's just charging in blindly because
Yeah, he's just following him. He's
Because I see him. I'm like, that
He's
is
like,
not
oh,
good.
ah!
Well, I at least get ready and start following.
okay.
but- Then
So
he said he's
let me
gonna
see
stop
the.
us
I need
both.
to get this order because I didn't actually write.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know.
So
I
it's
just rolled
Marcus.
because you said that.
Whose initiative was higher, Zane or? Oh, okay. So you guys had the same initiative. In that case, the person with higher dexterity, which I'm assuming
13.
is 13. What's your dexterity, Zane?
My dexterity is 1.
No, it's
Well,
12
it's the same bonus as
or
mine.
13.
What do you mean 12? Oh,
What
I see.
What is
so
it?
12, the bottom number?
It is 12.
Yeah, it's 12. Yeah.
Okay, so Glenn goes next. So yeah, you'll be going after him. Okay, Marcus, it's his turn. So okay, you can move about 30 feet, right? So I would say that these goblins and stuff are about 50 feet away. So you're gonna get close. And are you actually shouting?
Yes, screaming war cries.
Oh my God.
What if my mountain home?
For the mountain
Yeah.
home!
Goblins are there. Like,
What?
It doesn't matter. I'm screaming war cries. until
Doesn't
midnight.
matter.
I mean, there's you can see a few going on and off. So you maybe seen 3 go back and forth, and there's maybe 2 standing there at the at the ramp right now, kind of talking to just some other guy, some other maybe
Goblin?
no, some other guy, some other boat kind of guy. Something he probably works on the dock itself. And they're talking to him. Two goblins are talking to him, and then you've seen about 3 different goblins maybe kind of going on and off the boat, and they're all on the boat right now. So they're kind
so
of.
it's a fucking boat full of goblins.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
gonna
my
kill them all.
God.
Or die
Potentially.
trying.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna
he's
kill them all or
so
die
he's
trying.
screaming. So I need to think about this because this was a wrench in my.
This is
So
a
I have to
wrench
think
in
about how like all these characters will react to this. So